Hey everyone, this next question has to do with choosing weights for competition and peaking and the whole peaking process that we use for some of our guided programs. So the question says, with my first competition coming up in just over a month's time, I want to know how I should go about choosing weights for the 3 lifts. I haven't done any singles since before starting guided programming some time ago. As the RPEs got easier, I've been adding 5 to 10 pounds to my 1 rep maxes for calculation purposes. So some of the 1 rep maxes are fairly far off from anything I've tried. For example, I use a 530 estimated 1 rep max for squat for math purposes when calculating my working weights. But I've yet to try to do any squat over 500. Will there be a point in my near future or in near future workouts where competition lifts will be scheduled 90% plus that I could use that as a guideline? Well, we have several different programs inside guided programming. I'm sure that much is obvious. Some of them include frequent singles. Yours obviously does not. The programs that do not include frequent singles most often do not have a testing week or something like that where you test your 1 rep maxes a number of weeks out. But they will work up to a double at a 9 RPE approximately 2 or 3 weeks out, depending on the program. So usually a double at a 9 RPE is it will put you well above that 90% threshold, and it's going to give you a good indicator of where your overall strength is at. The estimated 1 rep max that's going to come from that is generally a pretty darn good indicator of where your overall strength is. So what we'll do is we'll use that estimated 1 rep max and plug that into the attempt selection strategy that we use. Now there's a meet card that we have posted on the guided programming forum. I can send it to you via email if you need it sent to you that way. Doesn't matter. There's a meet card that we use. You'll plug in that estimated 1 rep max as your goal weight, and the rest of the program or the rest of your attempts will be calculated from there. Your opener is going to be about 90% of your goal weight. Your second attempt is going to be about 96% of your goal weight, and then of course your goal weight is your third attempt. But like everything that we do, the attempt selection is auto-regulated. So based on your performance at the meet, you're going to auto-regulate your attempts. You're going to modify your attempts so that you're taking what's there on the meet day. The job of training is to prepare you for the meet day, and your job at the meet is to execute to get the best total that you're capable of on that day. So if you do that, if you go out and you lift what you're capable of lifting, I hope that you're satisfied with that sort of performance. The rest of it, whether that performance lives up to your standards or not, that's more of a training question. So anyway, back to your training and what you can expect as you come into peak condition here. That estimated 1 rep max is going to provide the framework. That's going to provide your goal weight. You're going to auto-regulate that at the competition so that you take what's there and you get the most that you're capable of lifting on that day. And then finally, the week before the competition, usually 5 to 6 days out from the competition, you will take openers. So if for some very strange reason that double at 90% is less than your opener, you will still feel the opener. But that double at 90%, double at a 9 RPE. But in every case, a double at 9 RPE is going to be heavier than your opener would be. So you'll take your opener 5 to 6 days out. That'll be a good confidence booster for you, but that's not why we do it. The reason why we do it is because it's good for you to be exposed to those heavy weights, even if it is near the competition. The confidence boost is really more of a side benefit. So that's kind of what you can expect as you come into your first competition. Let me know if you have any further questions.